Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all of the judges, secretariat, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Wan Rosli, and me and my team will present to you our innovation called My Stalk Alert, which is a swift response to cyberstalking victims. So before we start with the presentation, I would like to present to you our great team. It is a good synergy between three major universities in Malaysia. Firstly is from UITM, which is myself and Dr. Ahmad Ridwan Abdurrani. And then we have from UPSI, Dr. Saslina Kamaruddin and Dr. Nur Mashara Hussein. And then we have from MSU, Madam Nadia Nabila Muhammad Saufi. What is actually stalking or cyber stalking? It is actually a form of harassment, and it is a traditional crime which in the past 2 decades have transcended into cyberspace. And a lot of research, or majority of research, have highlighted that cyber stalking is much more dangerous than its counterpart, which is the traditional stalking. So stalking or cyber stalking involves repeated pursuits, which is aggressive, persistent, and it is still fear, alarm, and distress towards the victim. It is a crime which is due to the overexposure of the internet, and when the user is overexposed or the connectivity is high, the vulnerability of a person becoming a victim of cybercrime, or in this situation cyber stalking, is higher. Stalking or cyber stalking has been criminalized in majority of the countries all over the world. And when we talk about the Malaysian context, or the problem within the Malaysian context, is that it is underreported and underrecorded by the law enforcers. Why? This is because of the unavailability or the insufficiency of evidence. And because of the insufficiency of evidence, prosecution cannot be done. In Malaysia, the victims are required to record it, all of the evidence themselves, and keep a trail of evidence. So when the time where the law enforcers feel that the evidence is enough, then only can prosecution be done. And in Malaysia, stalking is not criminalized. So we have a piecemeal laws that makes it more difficult to prosecute stalking or cyber stalking. However, the prevalence of the crime has been very high. More than half, or 88% of Malaysians have reported to have experienced stalking, and it was reported that more than 50%, or half, of the victims do not want to report because they feel that when they report, nothing will be done. So because of this, the impact would be these victims would experience post-traumatic disorder. They will have mental distress, and their mental health will be affected.
Dr. Saslina Kamaruddin will be introducing the features, objective, and also special criteria of the application. My Stalk Alert was actually designed and built with the end of mind objective to actually help and facilitate the victims of stalking and also victim of harassment to understand, cope, document their experiences on the crime for compelling trail of evidence in the criminal justice process. The main objective of why this My Stalk Alert was designed or built to serve as a purpose of wholesome application that could assist victims of cyberstalking and seek support required. Stalk Alert was designed to assist the users in recording and updating evidences for reporting purposes. Also, My Stalk Alert was designed to provide users with the psychological and emotional well-being support. Finally, the main objective of why our team have developed My Stalk Alert is to provide users on the current legal framework governing cyberstalking in Malaysia. The main features and special criteria of My Stalk Alert is to actually assist victims of cyberstalking and harassment to document and journal their activities. Furthermore, it also offers various help and support to the victim, ranging from the self-assessment on the mental health and also few tips ranging from the self-care of the victims itself. My Stalk Alert is designed to actually assist the law enforcement agencies for easy retrieval of evidences on the part of the victims and also within to ease the criminal justice process at the court.
Hello, my name is Dr. Maridwan Abdurrani from Faculty of Law, University Technology Mara UITM Shah Alam. Today, I am going to explain on the research methodology adopted for my Stalk Alert project. The research methodology for this project expanded throughout the 4 phases. In our preliminary phases, doctrinal analysis on literature discussing on the concept of cyberstalking was analyzed. The analysis continues by analyzing the law in various jurisdictions, particularly in Malaysia and United Kingdom. For the purpose of this project, anti-stalking law was primarily highlighted. Moving on to the second phase of the research methodology, the data from various sources was collected. As this project embarked on a mixed methodology, 20 respondents was interviewed for our qualitative data collection, while 150 respondents has answered our questionnaires. For the purpose of qualitative data collection, the respondents were selected by their occupational role, ranging from the officers from Cybersecurity Malaysia, Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commissions, Deputy Public Prosecutors, legal practitioners, and many more. While for the quantitative methodology, the population of 150 of My Stalk Alerts users has answered the questionnaires as a response after downloading My Stalk Alert. Moving on to the phase 3 of our research methodology, the data collected from both qualitative and quantitative data were analyzed. The data collected from qualitative data collection were then analyzed by using Atlas DI qualitative research software. While for the quantitative data collection, the data was analyzed by using SPSS quantitative research software. Once the data has been analyzed, the result from both primary and secondary data were triangulated and validated, which then will generate as the finding of My Stalk Alert project. On commercialization aspect, My Stalk Alert was designed to assist at least 3 parties, namely the application's users, the law enforcement agencies, legislators, NGOs, and the majority of people who might be subjected to cyberstalking. The majority of feedbacks gathered from the user's experience of My Stalk Alert indicated that the fulfillment of its purpose of assisting and providing support to victims of stalking is achieved.
Assalamualaikum and hello. I am Nadia Nabila from Management and Science University Malaysia. I will be sharing on the novelty values of My Stalk Alert as well as the impact and usefulness of the application. First and foremost, My Stalk Alert is the first application available in Malaysia to assist victims of cyberstalking and harassment. It is the only application that is dedicated to gather and record evidences conveniently in one specified platform for easy references and tracking system for the users and law enforcement agencies. My Stalk Alert is a unique application designed to assist law enforcement agencies in investigation and prosecution of cyberstalking cases, as well as all evidences are stored in one specified platform. Impact and usefulness of My Stalk Alert to users would be My Stalk Alert will provide convenience to victims of cyberstalking and harassment, or to the users in recording evidences as it is made available on a smartphone. My Stalk Alert can also instill awareness and enlighten the users on laws relating to stalking. Another features of My Stalk Alert is the mental health self-assessment for victims or users, which is the DAS and DASH test. Upon completion of the test, Users will be provided with a result and will be grouped according to their levels of mental health, which is either anxiety, stress, or depression. Other than that, MyStalk Alert also provides first aid assistance and information as well as support ranging from the police, the nearby hospitals, relevant shelters, and emergency contact numbers. Here are some testimonial received from users of MyStalk Alert. Most users commented that the application will be very useful and helpful for them in times of need. Some users commented that it is very convenient as it is very convenient to use as it is made available on a smartphone and can be easily downloaded from Google Play Store. Most users are also amazed by the package or services that MyStalk Alert have to offer. Apart from convenience in recording evidences, MyStalk Alert also provides awareness on laws involved in cyberstalking and harassment, other than the first aid information on relevant support and assistance, as well as mental health assessment feature. So MyStalk Alert is perceived as a complete package and a one-stop center or platform in seeking support and assistance to the users or the victims of stalking and harassment.
Now that my friend already discussed about novelty and testimonial, let's move on into the award and recognition. For award and recognition, my Stalk Alert was brought to the 4th Digitalized International Invention and Design 2021, and we managed to get a silver medal. And this project is also in the process of waiting to get the copyright application. The following is the list of the publication related to our project, My Stalk Alert. And if we look at this list, the first forthcoming publication is indexed in Scopus Q3, and it will be published in November, inshallah. And then we can see here that there is a list publication that related to the stalking and also criminalization of the cyber stalking. Well, that brings us to the end of the last sessions. You all can view and download this application, which is My Stalk Alert, in the Google Play, and also can be accessed through www.mystalkalert.com. If there are any question or concern regarding our research, please do not hesitate to contact us using this email. That's all from us. Thank you.